Hello everyone, this is the legend of Alpha Pokemon TCG coming at you with a little bit of a recap of Worlds. I know everybody's probably uploaded about this, but I wanted to wait a day after so the pressure is over. Now we would just want the realization to sink in, and it's very insane games. I was watching stream the entire weekend, which is part of the reason why I have not made a video about this. But these were some pretty intense matchups, I have to say. I really enjoyed it. Now, first, let's look at the Junior Division champions. We have Enrico, Riku, Yuta, Asaki, and Christian, Shunto, Kai, and Roan. Congratulations to all these contenders who made this far in the competition. But I have to really say that Riku and Shunto, you guys blew my mind with your game, and Shunto, congratulations for making the world champion. Now, this was one of the most interesting matchups. It was a Darkrai Giratina Garbodor deck versus Trevenant. Trevenant was very overwhelming in the fact that it was able to set up its item lock quickly, disrupting the Darkrai deck just enough at first. But the fact that Trevenant is weak to Dark was a really big factor in this game. Baby Veltos were able to swing for 60 damage, 80 if there was the Fighting Fury belt on it, and that was just a bit overwhelming for the Trevenant deck, which is weak to Dark, and the fact that Yveltal can attack for 1 energy was a big factor. And then that Darkrai was able to hit for really big numbers because you could keep getting energy into play with Baby Veltal and stuff, and just your attachments. And then there was the Giratina, where you could just put a double Dragonite energy on it, and it instantly became dark, and it was just too much pressure. But one thing that would have made a difference, in my opinion, is if Riku would have included Wobbuffet in his deck. Now, it may not seem like a big deal, but to me, I think that could have changed the way the entire game went, because he did not play Wobbuffet in his deck at all. He just played straight Trevenant, Shaman. That's it. That was his main thing. But he was able to spread all this damage around. He was able to get a few attacks off, spread a bunch of damage. Excuse me. And if he was able to have a Wobbuffet with a Dimension Valley on board and an energy with all these things damaged, the damage would have started stacking up and working in his favor. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. But anyway, yeah, if he would have had that, it could have changed the entire game, as it is not weak to dark either, so it would have been a lot easier. But also, you have to keep in mind that Darkrai has resistance to the Psychic type as well. But interesting enough, he was able to keep up for the time being. But Shunto, he was able to operate under that item lock. It took a little bit to get him going, but once he got going, it was hard to stop him. So, yeah, that Darkrai Giratina deck, very powerful. And I have to say that that game, in my opinion, was not really much of a contest because of that dark type. Now, let's move on to the division champions. Now, the finals for this was probably one of my favorites to watch on the stream. I have to say, wow, those two are very phenomenal players, Jasper and Connor. Wow, good job, guys. Congratulations to everyone else. Tanner, Raphael, Spencer, we got Atar, Cal, Kim. There's 2 Connors. One's a last name, one's a first name, but you get the idea, right? Anyway, this was one of my favorite matchups. Connor, he was piloting the classic Seismitoad bats, and I was curious if we were going to see another Seismitoad win for Worlds this year. But we did not. We saw Jasper going with a new deck out of Steam Siege, and it was Yanmega Break with Vespiquen and Ariados, and wow, what a phenomenal player. That was just, wow, blew my mind. He was able to get his stuff set up really quick with Forest of Giant Plants, all his grass types, get his Vespiquen, get his Yanmega Break, even on the first turn. And that was just very powerful, and the fact that Seismitoad has weakness to this grass-type Pokemon made it really hard for Connor to contend. But he put up a very good fight, and I have to say, I am impressed with both of these players. Phenomenal plays by both of you. But Jasper, he was able to go into Vespiquen, drop those battle compressors, get Aridos and stuff that he did not need that matchup into the discard pile to power up his Vespiquen, hitting weakness on those Seismitoads, taking out those EXs, getting great prize exchange, and just ultimately winning the match. And then the Yanmega Break, the fact that it can attack for no energy because of its ability if you have 4 cards in your hand. And he can easily do that by dropping a Judge. So I have to say that you did amazing, and you would think I would go for the U.S. player, considering that, hey, yeah, I'm an American, yay, oh, amazing. But I have to say, I was going Jasper because he was using some new stuff, went into unexplored territory, and just did phenomenal plays. Connor, you were amazing too. You exceeded to blow my mind. Ooh, man. He was under constant pressure, but was able to keep up by taking things slow and steady. It sucked that he missed a lot of his super scoop ups, but game one, very unfortunate game for him. But game two, he was able to get his bats, which were his main strategy, in to hit numbers on all the other things that Seismitoad could not compensate for, and then just take the knockouts and item lock him. So he did very well, and I have to say he made great plays in countering this. I'm sorry, Mega Break deck with the Vespiquen, and just wow, amazing. But Seismitoad couldn't reign another year apparently, so we saw Yanmega with Vespiquen win, and I have to say, I really like that deck idea. It was very interesting, and it one of my favorite games on the stream that I watched it again because like it was like that whoa man, that was crazy. Yeah. But I have to say that both did very well. Connor, you were able to keep up with the constant pressure, but it was just a little bit too much for the Seismitoad. Anyway, to the Masters division, my mind continues to be blown by this. I never thought Mega Audino would have been a contender in Worlds, but it was, and it won, which is insane. Cody was playing the Greninja Break deck, which we have seen successful in many other tournaments, but Shintaro Ito, he was playing Mega Audino. I still can't believe it. It's like hard to see that Dino won the World Championships. Amazing. Congratulations to all these other players. Bert, Brad, Ross, Brad Kushia. Phenomenal player. One of my favorites, inspired me to build some of the decks that I have built. And then Samuel, Luca, Gustavo, congratulations to you. But this finals matchup, I still can't handle this. Like, these games went so quick that I couldn't believe it. Shintaro, he was able to get his Mega Audinos out relatively fast. And Cody, he was stuck with Lone Froakie, and he did not have the time that he needed to set up his Greninja. It would take too long for him just to make it all the way to a Greninja and Greninja Break, and it was just too much pressure for him to keep up with. And well, Mega Audino, it was no contest. It had 220 HP and attack Magical Symphony, I believe it's called. 3 colorless, 110 damage, and when you play a supporter on that turn, you can snipe something on bench for 50. I think that was a little bit overwhelming for this Greninja Break deck. Now, if this deck had more evolution speed, like, I don't really see how he could have kept up with that except by evolving faster, and maybe starting the Talon could have made a difference if he, I believe he played the Talonflame, but if he had the Talonflame and was able to attach an energy to that, it would have given him a little bit more time that he needed to set up, in my opinion. But this Mega Audino was just too much for him to handle, and gotta say, I was impressed with this game. That is how Worlds went. If you guys think, you should really try watching the replays because these were some phenomenal games. I probably just spoiled most of it for you, but still, there is some things that I just like can't explain watching it, and there's like a certain feeling after watching something like these games that happen, especially wow, all are phenomenal. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what else you want to see. And next time I will come back at you with a video on rotation guide, since rotation is about to happen since Worlds is over. So, hope you guys liked it. Please look forward to the next vids.